What's going on, guys? This is Simon. Currently I'm in my favorite place, Taiwan. I've been to Taiwan many times, but I just couldn't get enough of it because there are many fascinating things that make me want to come back here again and again. Taiwan used to be way ahead of China in every aspect. Higher GDP, better public infrastructure, more personal income. Back then, 30 years ago, my mother's salary was like $30 per month, but our Taiwanese friend could already make more than $600, which is 20 times more. We were all very jealous of them. Actually, my parents, not me, because I wasn't born yet. However, today China has caught up and surpassed Taiwan in many different areas. The scales of the economy between the two places are not even comparable anymore. But it doesn't mean China is much superior to Taiwan now. In fact, there are many places where Taiwan is doing way better than China, and I don't think we, Mainland China, could catch up anytime soon. So today, I'm gonna tell you what I like most about Taiwan from a Mainland Chinese perspective. Here are three major things that I love most about Taiwan. Number one, friendliness. Taiwan's people in general are more friendly than people in China. I have to admit that in today's China, although a lot of people start making decent money, many people still lack common courtesy and empathy towards strangers. I know some of you may be like, wait a minute, Simon. I've been to China and I have lived there for a long time. Chinese people are very friendly and I had a great time. Well, let me tell you this. The China you have experienced is not the real China we Chinese are living in. Now, one of my Western friends just told me a couple of days ago that he really enjoyed his stay in China and never want to go back home anymore because people are being extremely nice to him. If he goes back to his own country, he will never receive so much attention. Now remember, China is mainly composed of a single race, and a lot of Chinese people have never seen foreigner in real life. When they see a foreigner, local people, of course, will show extra kindness and maybe ask to take a selfie together or even invite him or her to come home for dinner because he or she is special. However, if you are like me, an average Chinese dude, one part of 1.3 billion people, I can guarantee you won't raise any attention. No one will ever ask you to take a selfie together, neither invite you for dinner. People will also treat you with less patience. A lot of times, I ask people questions on the street or shopping mall. They don't even look at you when they talk to you. They just think you are annoying and they just want to send you away. Just last month, I went to one of Shanghai's local traffic offices to pay for my dad's traffic ticket. The woman working there had a condescending attitude and she gave me those despicable look, man. That's not some pleasant experience. However, in Taiwan, people are extremely friendly and helpful. I've been to several developed countries where people are generally nice towards strangers, such as United Kingdom, Australia, Japan, and the United States. But Taiwan just makes me feel like home. Everyone is so nice to me, including officials working for the local government, nurses and doctors in the hospital, and the police, on the street. When I ask them questions, they are very patient to me and always have a smiley face. In Taiwan, people also say thank you and sorry all the time, whereas in China, I hear people say those words less frequently. I always believe that the frequency of using words such as sorry and thank you is directly proportional to a society's friendliness. Number two, freedom. Everyone knows in China, all Western internet services are blocked and the internet is strictly monitored by the government. You can't use Google, Facebook, or Twitter unless you got a VPN. And you have to be careful what you post on your social media. However, in Taiwan, there's no need to use VPN anymore, and you can say whatever you want on the internet, and you don't have to worry that cops will knock the door and ask you to delete some tweets. The difference in freedom is not only limited to the internet. I also feel free when I walk on the street of Taiwan. I saw fewer police officers than when I am in China. When I take the subway in Taiwan, there's no need to go through that meaningless security check. Yes, you hear it right. In China, you will need to go through a security check before taking the subway. I wonder if there's any other country do the same thing. If you know, please let me know down in the comments below. In Taiwan, there's no cops stopping you on the street and asking you for ID. In China, if you have a pretty badass look, I can guarantee that you will get questioned by the police all the time. Generally speaking, I can do whatever I want in Taiwan as long as I'm not causing trouble to others. However, in China, many people can tell you what you must do or what you cannot do. Just a couple of days ago, I was shooting a video on the Bund, a very popular attraction site in Shanghai. The security guard noticed me because I stayed there for a long time. So he walked towards me and he was like, hey, what are you doing over here? What are you recording? You can't record anymore. Go away. There was really nothing I could do at that moment. I had to walk away. Generally speaking, compared to life in China, life in Taiwan is more relaxed. Although nowadays the average income of Taiwanese may not be higher than the average income of Chinese working in the big city of China. Overall, the cost of living in Taiwan is cheaper than the cost in China. Especially if you want to have a decent lifestyle in China, it will cost you a lot of money. Because although China has built many apartments, schools, hospitals, the quality resource is still very limited compared to its massive population. A decent apartment located on a good location in big cities such as Shanghai or Beijing is way more expensive than a similar apartment in Taipei. All big hospitals in China are overcrowded and sometimes it can get very chaotic. You may need to wait for hours to get to your turn. I've been to a couple of hospitals in Taiwan, big and small. They are not overpopulated at all, and every single procedure is well organized. In China, there are still a lot of places where people don't wait in lines. You literally have to fight for yourself to get those limited resources, otherwise you may get left behind. Here's the clip showing what happened to my family when we were traveling a famous attraction site in Zhejiang province. Everyone had to push their way through in order to take the bus. However, in Taiwan, everything is in order. All I need to do is just relax and wait in the line patiently. I know it will come to my turn eventually. Whereas in China, due to the massive need, limited resource, and lack of order, people have to stay aggressive to get those limited resources in China. Life is not relaxed at all in China. Here are the three major things I and every Chinese do like most about Taiwan. Taiwan has a lot of other great things such as beautiful scenery, delicious street food, and a clean environment. But as a Chinese, what I love most about is its friendly people, a free society, and a relaxed lifestyle. I really wish one day we mainland Chinese could also have those great treasures. However, under the current situation, I don't think we can get there in the foreseeable future. Why? I will explain to you in the future video. Okay, I think that's it for today's video. If you like my video, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you would like more content about China from Chinese, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.